Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild, Haitian in the building, so original. Got the haters catching feelings. Get your hands up to the ceiling and keep them held high, cause St. Louis isn't ready. Forget about it, goodbye. Hold up, we just saying hi. Five somebody, rise up. Weekdays, catch us live, somebody. Let's go.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Pascal Show. I hope you guys are all doing well out there, y'all. Hope you guys are doing well. I know I started a little bit later today than usual, but over the past couple days, I've been at a specific time. But hey, it's been a very busy time for me, and in a very wonderful way, and I'll explain that in a little while. But I'm happy to be here to chop it up with you guys on some news that I think is fantastic, wonderful, bing, bang, bangity news. I am happy as a clam. Is that a phrase? I think that's a phrase, but I'm happy. I don't know about y'all, but I'm happy as hell. I'm happy as a pig and clean-ish. I think that's a phrase too, but it doesn't matter. Okay, we got some good news. But I do have some questions about this. I will be completely honest. Okay, and I have some things to say about it. Okay, I'm just gonna say that I got some things to say. All right, so we will be chopping it up about this. And I know some of you guys already knew about this information. This information dropped yesterday afternoon, evening time. But I figured, you know what? I wanted to jump on. There still isn't any more information revolving around Jalissa Fuentes. We're still waiting to hear more information about Kylie Rodney as well. So we don't have anything as of yet, but I wanted to jump on here and talk about this piece of information. I have been covering this story like a mug, all right? Passionately very upset about it, just like everybody else, obviously. And now we got some new information. You see the title down below, so we got to get into it. I'm not going to be on for a very long time, but we're here for an informative and hopefully a little bit of a good time, okay? So please do me a favor, a little bit of housekeeping. Hit that like button down below. Send it past 100 likes. I see you guys starting to file in. For those of y'all who have been following this particular story, please do me a favor. Hit that like button down below. Share some love and show some love, all right? And do not forget to crush that subscribe button, y'all, okay? Your boy's out here working hard in these streets for yo. Okay, so crush that subscribe button. It would be greatly appreciated. We are marching towards 100,000 subscribers. We have passed the threshold of 75,000 subscribers. It's wild, y'all. It is a blessing, and I don't even know what to say right now, man. I am just, I'm happy, okay? I'm tired, but I'm happy. And I'll explain all of that here in just a little bit. But we got to get into some real stuff here, y'all. We got to get down to brass tacks. That's an old saying too. I'm just going to be saying all kinds of weird sayings all day, all show. Hopefully you're okay with that. But we got to get down to it, okay? We have some new information revolving around the Uvalde massacre, the one that happened in Texas that took the lives of 19 children and 2 educators or 2 teachers. And obviously it's one of the biggest numbers since Sandy Hook. We have to say that, unfortunately. And of course, if this was back then, and if this happened back then, you know, you would have an Alex Jones type saying that this didn't happen, that this was fake, right? Well, it most certainly did happen. It was real. And there was a monster that ran into the elementary school, walked into these classrooms that were adjoined, and opened fire on all these young children. The cops, I don't know what was going on, but they took their time, leisurely just standing outside as this monster is doing unthinkable things to these children. They stood outside in the hallway, down the hallway, and did nothing. But they claimed, according to school police chief, this guy right here, Pete Arredondo, he was claiming that they did not have enough equipment, that they were not suited and booted enough. But then, of course, we've already done a security cam. We already looked at the security cam footage showing the exact opposite. Ballistic shields. They had AR-15s. They were ready to do some serious damage. And let's not forget, there was an army of cops inside and outside on the school campus, holding off parents who were more brave than the cops themselves that were inside that school down the hallway. The parents were more willing to sacrifice their own lives for their children. But the cops were still at the end on opposite sides of the building, of the hallway, just sitting there waiting for a miracle to happen. In fact, they sat back and waited for the cavalry to come in. Same people. Border Patrol, by the way, wasn't SWAT, wasn't a group of guys like a whole army of Liam Neesons, saying that they got a special set of skills. None of that. These are Border Patrol guys came up and took this monster down with the same equipment, same weaponry that the cops were holding, cowering in fear at the end of both ends of the hallway. That's just my personal opinion. We've seen the security cam footage. It is jaw-dropping. It is frustrating to see. It's heart-wrenching to think that they were only feet away from saving. Maybe they could have saved one extra life that day, and nothing happened. Well, there's been a long fight within the Uvalde community towards the school board, requesting that not only Pete Arredondo step down and state his resignation, but that they fire that booty. Okay? And it looks like they finally got what they asked for. Here's the update that we know so far. They had a town hall meeting, I guess. And there were many people in this place that had things to say. I got a little video, a little clip that I'm going to show you guys as well. It's pretty amazing, given the fact that who is saying what's being said. It's amazing how young these powerful voices are, how young the people are. These powerful voices are coming out of. It's interesting. But as you can see, turn in your badge and step down. Uvalde's disgraced school police chief, Pete Arredondo, is fired in unanimous board vote after his officers stood by while this monster took the life of 19 students and two teachers. Okay, now we're just going to go through some of these bullets here. So the Uvalde school, of course, the school board unanimously fired him, as they should have. Okay. He's been accused of ordering officers to stand back for nearly an hour as this monster was taking the lives of several children and two teachers. And he has been on administrative leave. And I'm gonna get a little closer, which means he was getting paid since May 24th, since the day of the actual event. The monstrosity, the monstrous event that we all were looking at and were deeply shook by. All right? So, very, very interesting. Very, very interesting indeed. Let's take a look at this article just a little bit. Okay, and if you can, do me a favor. I know that not a whole lot of people are tuned into this particular story, but if you can, hit that like button down below. Send it past 100 likes really quick. It would help get the word out here, because there's a conversation that needs to be had here. There's a question I have for you guys. Okay? I'll be posting that here in just a minute. So I appreciate you guys being here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. Okay. And good morning to everybody. Good morning. But Uvalde School District's embattled police chief was fired Wednesday night following a heated meeting over his handling of the incident that took the life of 19 children and two teachers in a unanimous vote. The Uvalde Consolidated Independent School District's Board of Trustees dismissed Police Chief Pete Arredondo. Now, I want to say this, though. They should have been fired this dude's ass long time ago. Dude should have been fired. My question that still remains, that's still burning in my bones, okay? That still seeps all the way down to the marrow of my very being. What was holding them back from firing him months ago? Of course, I get it. You got to do your due diligence. You got to do your investigation. You got to find out what the reports are. You got to look at the footage, the security cam footage, maybe the body cam footage if they have it or if they are able to obtain it. But I'm telling you right now, the school security footage was enough to get this man fired from his job. And several other cops, in my personal opinion. I will say that too. And like I said, I'm not here to bash 5-0. I'm not sitting here universally saying, oh, cops are bad. No, I ain't playing that, okay? I'm not that guy. All I'm saying is that when it came to this particular situation, they more than just dropped the ball. It was a cluster F. The communication, the way that they were at the end of everything, instead of taking blame and taking accountability for what has happened, they were pointing fingers like this. Oh, it was this guy and it was that guy. It was this, that, and the third. We didn't have this. We didn't have enough of that. Yet what's interesting is that you forgot you're wearing body cam footage, like a body camera. You forgot that these schools are all equipped, most of them at least, are equipped with security cameras. So you're just going to lie through your teeth about this. Okay. All right, then. Godspeed. Go with God. But still, don't know why Uvalde Consolidated Independent School District's Board of Trustees had to sit on this for months. They should have told this man to kick rocks a long-ass time ago. Just saying. Okay? Mimi Muddy, thank you so much for the 2CHF. I don't know what that is, but I'm going to have to look that up sometime. Happy with you, Pascal, and all you guys. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And welcome. You know what I mean? Welcome to the fam. Welcome to the chat. All right? But still, what's the holdup? Why now? Why did it take him all this time now? But again, still got one burning question for you, which I will ask you guys in just a minute. Arredondo didn't attend the meeting, claiming he didn't feel safe doing so. What, you didn't? Wait, I don't get it, because I'm sure at home you got that ballistic shield and that AR-15 and all the weaponry. So now you're saying you're worried about you. So you're not safe even at a town hall meeting? Interesting. He did send a 17-page document outlining why his job should be saved. But that cut little ice with angry speakers at the meeting. 17-page document explained it. See now what had happened was, it was the wind. Huh? I didn't understand the rules of the game. My bad. Here's 17 pages of BS. I am censoring myself today. At one point, an unidentified girl who said she lost her friends and teachers roared, "Turn in your badge and step down. You don't deserve to wear one." Splatter! Right in his face, but he wasn't there. Because even him not showing up to face the music for this clearly shows what kind of leader he was. I said it, and I know y'all been thinking it the same damn way. He doesn't even have the balls to show up and take it. Still showing no accountability. 17 pages of him pulling things out of his ass, saying it was the wind. No, I didn't know the rules of the game, man. All these lies, all of them in a 17-page document. Unbelievable. I guarantee you the title of the document was "The Wind Doth Bloweth." That's probably what it was. It was "Thy Wind." Doesn't make any sense to me. Okay? That's ridiculous. Face the music, baby. Yes, you should be fired for that. Not even showing up to take accountability. Man, don't get me. Man, I'm going to start sweating. You see what I'm saying? My brow. You see what I'm saying? And that is leadership in that particular district, in that particular area. That is somebody who swore to protect and serve. And instead of him being brave enough, this is supposed to be the bravest and finest, right? Or the finest and bravest, or something like that. But this guy can't even show up to his own firing, I guess. And instead, he's worried that he's going to show up and somebody about to go pew pew. Nah. I get that sometimes violence does beget violence, but I think the people here are just frustrated and upset. You're not the one who pulled the trigger, but at the same time, you sat back and let one do so. And then lied. And we already know all the gruesome stuff here. We already know all that gruesome stuff. But it's frustrating when I was reading this article. And it's that part that just really irked my soul, like just pissed me off, was this dude having the audacity to send pages filled with hot air instead of actually showing up and facing the music and taking accountability for what he has done. Or lack thereof. You know what I'm saying. It's frustrating. But I want to show you guys a little bit of this video of the little girl. It's short, but she said that. All right. And this is a little girl, by the way. I'm not going to say anymore. Let me just play this for y'all.
Messages for Pete Arredondo and all the law enforcement that were there that day. Turn in your badge and step down. You don't deserve to wear one.
Mr. Board President, I move that good cause exists to terminate the non-certified contract of Pete Arredondo effective immediately. I further move that good cause exists to ratify the unpaid leave status of Mr. Arredondo starting July 19th, 2022.
Listen, the what's crazy to me is that this is a little girl, right? This is a little girl having to step forward and say something to try to move a school board to do the right thing, which is have this particular school police chief step down because of what he was not able to do. He was not capable. He was too scared, too cowardly to do. And then even so afterwards, still even more cowardly for not taking accountability, for lying through his teeth, etc., etc. The list goes on and on. And you know for a fact, a lot of people who showed up there were hoping to get a chance to say their piece to this police chief, to Arredondo, and weren't able to because he was hiding somewhere under his bed sheets because he's scared of the boogeyman. He's worried that the boogeyman's going to show up and snatch him out from his chair or something. But the fact that this is coming from a little girl says a tremendous amount of things right now. One, it's devastating that we have a little girl saying this, that she has to go up here and say something. A little girl has to muster up enough courage to write something, and I'm sure with the help of her parents, I'm sure, but to go up there and make her voice heard so that she can move this school board to make a decision to fire this dude. What the hell is going on? This should not be a struggle. This should not be a struggle, y'all. What happened was wrong. How everything went down. Protocol was jacked up. Communication was jacked up. The lies that came afterwards were jacked up. The lack of accountability was jacked up. And the fact that you got a little girl having to speak up to sway this from happening is jacked up as well. None of this should be happening right now. I mean, I commend, of course, this little girl, and I hope she runs for office one day. Okay? Because it shows potential, shows what she could literally be in the future. So I hope she stays on the righteous and wonderful path that she's on right now. But the fact that she has to say something says a lot. Now, one thing I want to ask. Okay, Pete Arredondo, end of story. His job, no more, okay? It is, he's fired, okay? Great. But the question still remains. Does this solve anything? Hear me out. Before you get all upset and before you go, oh my God, clutch my pearls, the hell you say, Pascal? Hear me out. And I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again. Yes, we lost many, many children in this incident, and some teachers as well, some educators. Futures have been snuffed out unjustifiably. It was absolutely devastating. Absolutely devastating. Now, police chief should be fired. I absolutely agree with that 110%. But can you honestly say that the firing of this police chief is going to make everybody sleep better at night? I'm saying that out loud. Does it solve it all? I know that he is the focus, and he has a lot to explain. He has a lot of explaining to do and all that. And damn right he should be fired. And damn right he should have taken accountability. And the level of cowardice in this man is unfathomable, okay? But does this mean we can rest our weary little heads on a pillow and everything's fine? Now, of course, I'm being rhetorical. It's a rhetorical question. Let's be real. No, it doesn't answer. It does not solve, any of our issues that are going on. There is so much that we need to solve. Yes, this is closing a very, very small chapter in a very big story. And we have a very long journey to stopping certain things like this from happening. I just hope that this is not a Band-Aid over a bullet wound. That it's not okay, everything's fine. We go back to our regularly scheduled program, and then another Uvalde incident happens. And then another school police chief is pulling lies out of his booty, okay? Out of his ass. Because he's scared of taking accountability for not being able to do his damn job, or being too scared to do his damn job. So yes, I am very happy. Like I said, I'm very happy that this man is gone. Fire that man. That man should not have, he shouldn't even be wearing a badge, in my personal opinion. In my personal opinion, he shouldn't be. Not anymore. Fire him. Thank you. Kick rocks. But at the same time, we have a lot more work to do than just getting this one man fired. There were many other cops that were there that didn't do anything too. And I understand a lot of them are following orders and whatnot, but it makes you wonder, would they have if they weren't following orders, or would they have stayed back? Obviously, those are questions that can't be answered because we don't know that truth. We don't know that side. But still, we got a lot of work to do. The Uvalde community has a lot of work to do. Firing this man is just the tip of the iceberg. And I hope that this is not something where they go, boom, congratulations, we got him fired. All right, let's go and have some ice cream. I really hope it's not that case. There's so much work to be done. And there are so many young lives out here that need to be saved before things like what happened in Uvalde happen again. Let's go into some super chats. Chalk Van Swirl. Chocolate vanilla swirl. Gotcha. Thank you so much for the 5. Until America invests in mental health and awareness, our society will continue to suffer. Love your show, Pascal. Thank you for your dedication. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. And thank you so much for your dedication to watching this damn show. Chocolate vanilla swirl. I appreciate it. Okay. But yes, I do think that, I feel like it's now becoming a thing, right? Like, we talk about it, but I feel like we have a responsibility as a society as well to push and make it known that it's okay if you are dealing with mental health issues. Like you're saying, we need to invest in it more instead of everybody going, oh, because he's depressed. Oh, he's psycho. Oh, he's crazy. You see what I'm saying? Oh, they're bipolar. Oh my God, he or she is crazy. I think it's unfair how much of a stigma is attached to these specific mental health issues that I feel like we should be looking at them and looking at situations like that with our arms wide open. Okay, that's a Creed song, I think, right? Arms wide open, right? Aren't we supposed to be more about, hey, let us embrace our brothers and sisters that are dealing with these mental health issues and listen to them so that things like Uvalde or any other crazy incidents that do happen, unfortunate incidents that have happened, don't happen again. But yet, once again, we sit there and go, oh, he had that problem with that thing. Poor soul. And that's all we do. So the question, I guess, I throw back to you, Chocolate Vanilla Swirl, is how do we do this? How do we invest? What is the investment, and what would we need to do for the said investment to actually be created, right? For that awareness to exist. I know that there's certain things you can do, little bits here and there, continue having conversations, keep pushing the conversation out there about mental health, mental wellness, and all that. But as far as a collective, as a global collective, because we are international, right? And we all deal with this everywhere, every corner of the world. What can we do as a world so that things like this don't continue to happen. Outside of gun control, because obviously we can talk about gun control all the live long day, or the lack thereof, all the live long day. But as far as what's going on up in the noggin, what can we do? Right? But I do hear you on making it available, right? Making it more in the forefront, in the zeitgeist of our world, instead of it looking like it's so like everyone's crazy. If you're sad, if you're dealing with some stuff, or you're going, hey, I'm having some issues, I'm just having some issues and I'm fighting through these things. Like, if we actually made it more cool, I guess, and less taboo to speak up about your mental health, maybe that could solve a lot of things. Right? Maybe. But I do hear you on that. But that's the thing. We need to find a way to normalize the discussion of mental health. We need to make it more okay to talk about things out loud. But because there's a stigma, a negative stigma against it, it's hard for somebody to speak up and say, man, I just had a really tough week. I've been frustrated, and I've been really sad about this, that, and the third. And I'm dealing with this, and this, and I'm talking to somebody, or I think I need to talk to somebody. You don't hear these conversations very often. You don't. I'm hoping that we can make that change at some point. And I think we can. If it just takes one conversation, and then having another one and another one, until everyone's talking, right? Or at least everyone knows that they can go and talk to somebody, and that there's a listening ear, like we talked about it with Nerdy Addict on yesterday morning's show. And I think that's important too. Miss M, Pascal, you're so kind to think the way about people with mental health issues. It makes me cry to know that there is someone like you. But see what, Miss M, thank you so much for saying that. I know we're kind of going off the beaten track on our conversation, but it is important, because this is what happened, and this is one of the reasons why what happened at Uvalde happened, right? And all these other terrible incidents, these terrible events that have happened at other schools as well. There are several like me's, Miss M. All 347 people that are watching this show right now on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube all feel the same way. You guys are all like me. You're willing to hear. You're willing to listen. You're willing to have this conversation. You putting in this, Miss M, this comment in here, and the many other comments, the wonderful comments that you guys do send, aside from just Miss M's comment, shows that you have a heart. But I think some of us get a little guarded and don't want to show that. Don't want to show that we have that beating meat in our chest that pushes us forward. So I show it every day, because I don't give a damn. And we're only on this planet, allegedly, unless you believe in reincarnation, we're only on this planet one time. So why not go forward with love, right? And why not go forward and say, hey, if you have no one else to call, you can call me, man. I know you don't know me, but we can talk. I don't mind. And I think if we keep going forward that way, like that, I think there's going to be we could save so many more people. So many more. I mean, that's what I think. That's what I think. I know that's maybe corny and sappy as hell, but man, I'd rather be sappy. I'd rather be sappy and be overjoyed and be consumed by nothing but blessings on top of blessings on top of blessings than me be like the cool guy in the room that's just miserable. Pfft, come on, man. We got better things to do than that, you know? So I think this is an important thing. The more we talk about it, the more we bring it up, the more we make it okay to talk about mental health and mental wellness, mental health issues. Hopefully more people open up and talk. I feel like if you make yourself available, people will realize that you are available and maybe they will speak to you. That's just what I think. But for a lot of people, it's not that easy. And I'm not saying that it is. All right. Because it's not. And there are days where you're like, man, I just want to take some time. I don't want to, you know what I mean? I just need time for me kind of thing. And that's okay. It's okay. But then you realize, you get your time for yourself and you jump back in because you just never know. You just never know. You just never know. And that's why that's why mental health is so important to me. That's why I'm doing these t-shirts that you guys pretty much already know about, that I've been pushing for the past two days. And oh my God, guys, y'all are surprising the hell out of me. I will say that y'all are surprising the hell out of me. And I'm loving it. The support and the love has been overwhelming, but really, really dope. Okay. And I'm just saying, we are all just so beautiful. We're all so beautiful. We all have so many wonderful things within us. And I feel some of us snuff our own selves out, that light. I know that sounds corny, but I think we do that. We stop ourselves from actually really, truly being our 110% authentic self. And why? Again, we're only on this planet for so long. Say what's on your mind. As long as it's not super offensive, don't go crazy, okay? Don't go crazy with the words and the meanness. But I'm saying, go with love. Okay? Push that positivity. And just be that person that's willing to be there to listen. You don't need to say a damn thing. Sometimes you just need to be the ear to listen to somebody getting upset. Or I will say this too, which is also very important, because sometimes even the best psychiatrists, best psychologists, the best therapists have someone that they go and talk to as well. So if you're somebody who's like that, always listening to other people's stuff, but you're sitting there going, I don't have a place to talk. I don't know who to talk to, so on and so forth. Trust me, there is someone there that's just a phone call away that you can call and talk to. Even the guys, even the empathic cats that are out here, all right? Even those charismatic and caring empaths that are out there need someone to purge their frustrations out as well. Even a therapist needs to find therapy. It's okay. So I just want to say that, I just wanted to say that, because I think we all have that within us. You're here on this show, you're watching this show, we're talking about this. And I mean, thanks to Chocolate Vanilla Swirl for putting in that comment, because we wouldn't be going down this route. But I think it's important that not every show is such a, sometimes you just got to have these conversations, right? sometimes we need to have these conversations. You see what I'm saying there? And that's okay. So I'll keep pushing if you guys keep pushing. All right. I'll keep going forward with love. I'll keep leading with my heart, leading with my solar plexus. Isn't that the term? Right? As long as you guys continue pushing forward and leading forward with your heart as well. Because I can't do it alone. We gotta be an army of nothing but heart and love. Real talk. We do. But again, it's okay to have these conversations sometimes. In fact, it's okay to have these conversations all the time. Real quick, guys, though, before I wrap it up, because I wanted to talk about that particular story. I'm happy that man is fired. Bye-bye. Deuces. Okay, to Pete Arredondo. And hopefully, let's be real, there are plenty of Starbucks out there, okay? World needs more baristas, and it's okay if you're a barista, but I'm just saying. Plenty of places need some baristas. Plenty of places need some bartenders too. So I hope he finds a new gig. Hopefully he is gone, not in law enforcement anymore, and they let him leave, okay? He should not step forward on the Uvalde soil at all as a cop, in my personal opinion. But I do want to point this out to you guys really, really quick. I know I've said it a million times, and I'm going to keep saying it because the month of September is Suicide Prevention Awareness Month, okay? Or Suicide Prevention Month or Suicide Awareness Month. And so I have, of course, I've showed this to you guys before, but I got these T-shirts. And now I've moved into some, I'm thinking about it. And maybe you could give me you hit the number 1 if you're down for it, okay? A-Lady 747. Hell no, not a security guard. As soon as mayhem goes, he's the one running with the crowd, running away from the mayhem. He should be running towards the mayhem. You feel me? But maybe not A-Lady 747. But hit the number 1 if you think, because I've been thinking about doing this version as long sleeve tees, because right now they're just short sleeve tees. So long sleeve tees and hoodies. Man, I got some stuff. Man, I want to show you guys some stuff. Bruh. I got a fall line that's going to be like redonkulous here. I got some clothes that you guys are going to freaking love. Because I just started, designing some hoodie. Man, not saying nothing. But I was thinking long sleeve tees, literally like this, or they're tie dye, so they're gonna be like this way. They're gonna be the spiral type thing. Like I said, it's each one is completely different, right? Because they're handmade by myself and my family, right? But I was thinking about the hoodies. And I was thinking about the long sleeve tees, okay? Because I love me some you see me wearing this thermal Henley thingy. You know what I mean? I love some long sleeve shirts. You guys clearly know that because that's what I'm always wearing. So so I was curious about that. So regardless, these are available right now for order right now, okay? I was up very, very late last night and very, very early this morning. Members, for all you members out there, family members are able to see a little behind the scenes video that I posted a few minutes before I went live today, just showing me putting some things together, getting these orders ready to go out of my private domicile into your arms and onto your bodies. Okay. So again, this shirt saves lives is one of the shirts, purple. This is the purple and teal version. Okay. And on the back, of course, there's the hashtag and of course the Pascal Show logo. And then on the sleeve is the year. Okay. 22. Cause I'm going to be doing this every year. All right. because this is all for a good cause. It's raising awareness to this situation and all that. So if you guys are down for a hoodie version of these two things, please definitely hit that number 1. I'd love to, I would love to know that, because, it's a lot to put in, right? But then, of course, there's this other one, the 1-800 number, all right, for the National Suicide Awareness Hotline. Same thing on the back, logo and the hashtag, all right? And, of course, this is just straight teal, all right? Just teal, okay? But I got some new stuff that I've been messing with. Like I said, shoot, I can't wait. I can't wait to show you guys, because I got a whole line of fall gear that I've been working on that's going to be just phenomenal. And like I said, been working on some different stuff and some new stuff, and it's all going to be on the Pascal it's all going to be on pascalmerch.com. Let me just put that in there really quick, because it is all available right now as we speak. And I know a lot of people, you guys have been overwhelmingly positive on the purchases. It's been mind-blowing. But if you have any people that are interested in supporting, of course, and doing all that stuff, of course, all this is for a very good cause, as we already know this. And I keep hoping that somebody wears this shirt and somebody else sees it that may be down, that may not feel happy, maybe going through something personally, but they see that shirt and know that, 1, they're not alone, and 2, that they can call, right? That they can call somebody, that there's somebody there, that somebody out here that will listen to them and listen to their troubles if they feel like they have no one else to turn to. And that's the reason why I'm creating these shirts. This is the reason why these shirts exist. So that's why I was like, ooh, maybe I'll put a hoodie out there and a long sleeve shirt, since it's starting to get colder out here, sort of, right? So I think I might just put those out here as well. And like I said, there's a lot more coming around the bend other than just tie-dye shirts. But the tie-dye stuff is really cool, don't you think? I mean, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it a lot. So I'm looking forward to sharing these things with you guys. Wait, Pascal, you should do a live for call-ins. You're saying, Nicole, you're saying like right now? Okay. Let me hold on. Tish in Tennessee, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. I'm sorry. $20 super chat. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Again, guys, if you go up to I just pinned Debbie's link. Thank you to my mods. You guys are amazing. Y'all are beasts. Shout out to one of my day ones, Debbie. Literally, she's my day one. All right. Literal day one. So Debbie, thank you so much for posting the link. So you can go to that link, or you can just type in pascalmerch.com. Okay. But again, Tish in Tennessee, thank you so much. People are who are empathetic to the point of feeling things physically often do not realize that they are the ones that need help, or when you're in a situation that's over your head and need to bring someone else in. Yes, that's the other thing too. Sometimes, and I understand, we all want to be Dr. Phil. Okay, we all want to be Oprah. Okay, we all want to be that person that can be the one that can solve everyone's problems. But sometimes you can't solve it. Sometimes it might be best to just be that person to listen to be that listening ear, and then maybe, trying to reach out with another, a possible like professional or something like that, bringing that reference in, You see what I'm saying? Berenice Rivas, thank you so much for the $10 super sticker. Thank you so much. Okay, Nicole, I'm thinking about it. Okay, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about the opening up the phone lines. Just give me a second here. Merch International. Yes. Everybody's been asking. I got people who wanted to buy in Ireland, Canada. So yes, it is international. So you just go to the website, buy yourself a tea or two, okay? And then we will give. Okay? And we will send it your way. No problems whatsoever. All right. International is my favorite thing. I'd love to see these shirts in Hawaii all the way out to Japan. I would love that. Shoot, that would be a dream. Real talk. Nicole, again, thank you. I'm just saying, maybe allow the opportunity for people to maybe tell their stories. Sometimes people just want to be heard. Just a thought. You're the best. Excited for the shirts. I'm down for doing some sort of thing like a talk on like over the weekend type thing. So where we can talk about some things, yeah, because I got some things that I'm putting together right now in promotion for this line, of shirts, and I guess long tees and hoodies, and I've just been very busy putting those things together. But there is something that I do want to do, which is exactly that, bringing in people in to talk about, just to have a conversation, Laura, aka a rare zebra. Interesting. Are you like, is it inverted? Is it the inverted version of a zebra or something? But anyway, thank you so much for becoming a member. I really do appreciate it. Yes, thank you so very much. Thank you. Yeah. But yeah. So maybe not a phone call session today. Okay, because today is a little bit crazy, but we will do one nonetheless. I mean, we still got another show tomorrow. And I don't know if I'm going to be on tonight, but I might be. So we still have tonight and tomorrow to do something like that. There's something in my eye. I'm so sorry, guys. But yeah. Okay, Nicole. I was like, right now I don't have time. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to hop off here in just a little bit. But I do think it would be good, because there is another piece that, of course, might be a little triggering, but I'm hoping to bring some people on that are willing to, in September, to talk about their loved ones that survivors and people who have survived, like Nerdy Addict. He stepped forward and spoke about his bouts with mental health and how he tried to do the unthinkable, and thank God it didn't work out in a devastating way, because of course he's still on this planet. But at the same time, I've been wanting to bring other people on that share the same story, or family of loved ones that they've lost due to what we're doing this whole campaign for. So that's just something I've been wanting to do really, really bad. So that's something I'm working on for the month of September as well. And of course, just talking about mental health, just like that super chat earlier. It's important that we talk about these things, and of course, not talk about it every single day, but bringing awareness to it and talking about it and making people know that it's okay to talk about these things, So, yeah. So anyway, guys, oh, hold on. Let me see this. This is interesting. A zebra is the symbol color for rare diseases. I received this nickname while in a clinical trial for my rare incurable cancer. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Laura. And thank you so much for that piece of education. And keep fighting. Keep fighting. I'm sending nothing but love, and I think we're all sending you nothing but purple hearts and love right now. Real talk. So I appreciate you sending me that, letting me know about that. I was just being stupid. Just being stupid. Like yesterday, I thought yesterday was Tuesday. You see what I'm saying? It just happens. It just happens, Let's see. Hold on. I think I got. But thank you so much for becoming a member. I really do appreciate it. And thank you guys for giving her all these purple hearts. You guys are incredible. You guys are really incredible. Thank you guys so much. So very much. But, I got some things that I'm working on for this weekend that will be coming out specifically for what we're putting together here. I'm working on a bunch of stuff we're working nonstop to get as much of this merch out to you guys as quickly as possible. So there's a lot coming around the bend here with the merch. But again, if you guys can, proceeds are going towards this particular movement, towards this awareness. So please go to pascalmerch.com, or the link is pinned to the top of the chat right now. Buy yourself a t-shirt. There's different kinds that you can pick from. And of course, I'm looking to expand this because we've been getting a lot of really great requests, really great orders. But in my mind, I'm like, man, it's getting cold other places. So maybe a long sleeve shirt and maybe a hoodie, maybe just throwing those things in and just see what happens. I think would be really phenomenal. So yeah. So I appreciate all you guys for being here and just being so supportive and so amazing. But unfortunately, that wraps up the show today. Okay. Ooh, beanies would be cool. Yeah, I mean, beanies by themselves, separate from this, I think would be cool. Like I said, I got a lot of things coming up. Okay. April just said yes. Yes. April said yes. Please, I live in Ohio and it's starting to cool down. Okay. I see it. Y'all been giving me number ones. Y'all been hitting the number one. I hear you. I heard you. We're going to make it happen. All right, girls. All right, guys. You know what I'm saying. See, this is the Tuesday, Wednesday situation that's happening right now. So I will get you guys that out very, very soon. So keep an eye out for that. And you guys are amazing. This whole thing is really dope. It's inspired to open up a whole line of stuff. I'm going to say this again. I'm killing the music because this is how serious I am about this, okay? I'm so serious. I'm serious about this, y'all. Let me say this really quick. So I got a whole line of shirts, hoodies, etc. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I got a whole line that I think you guys are really going to sink your teeth into, and it's very fall-esque, okay? So it's going to be really, really amazing, and it's like I said, it's really inspired me to create something completely different, and this might quickly branch into something a totally different business, which is really, really exciting. So I can't wait to share it with you guys. And I would say this too, just keep your eyes open because you might see these things on me over the next few shows. I'm just going to say that. I'm super hyped about it. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you guys. Y'all are amazing. Keep checking the community page. I'll be putting out more information about all these things that are going on. And if you're not following me on the locals or Twitter or TikTok or Patreon, or please do so. Okay. hit that join button, become a member, just like so now I feel like a jerk. I forgot her name now. What's her name? Hold on. Just like Laura did, okay? A rare zebra, all right? Just like a rare zebra did, become a member, help this channel continue growing by hitting that like button and most definitely hitting that subscribe button. Anyway, guys, it's time to get going. I appreciate all y'all. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And I'll see you guys very, very soon. This is the Pascal Show. Bye.